is going to shock you, but I was a bit of a troublemaker growing up. I hung with the wrong sort of people. I was always looking for trouble. And I tried to change my life around, and then I realized I'm still surrounded by troublemakers. Look at all of you troublemakers, you rabble-rousers out there. Let me see those signs. Let me see them. Hold them up high. We got a little musical interlude here. For all of you troublemakers out there, all you radicals.
Let's hear it.
We're counting down. See, I want you to know this wouldn't happen if Clifford was here. Actually, it probably would. Probably even longer. You saw that one on 95? Now it's personal. America's coming for you, Congress. Vote the liberals out in 2010. Obama, Pelosi, Reid, no means no. Stop violating the American people. Born free, taxed to death. Stop the change, stop the debt. All right, we'll do it in just a minute. Up now, ladies and gentlemen.
I want to thank all of you for...
Oh, we got it. You got it?
For coming out here to the rally.
This is for all you rabble-rousers.
You know, we're so far ahead, I don't care anymore.
See those signs?
So I've invited a few of my buddies from Chicago. I hope you don't mind. I got to catch up with my old friends who helped with my plan. It's gonna be fun being president man. I know guys that are crooks. I know guys who are mean. I know a girl who robbed banks and left the same. I gotta get ready, make everything right, 'cause all my radical friends are coming over tonight. Hey, what did you think? Did you think they had the party? Hey, this is my gang, and we're just getting started. We put the wigs in the ground and the canes on ice, so all my radical friends are coming over tonight. Hold up there, Bill. Yeah, take it, Ron. Now when I ran with this, I had a little good, but all of my friends were scorned from the hood. So I said eggs and I just served on a board, and Rascal accidentally bought the lot next door. Brother Rice Church I never really did attend. I just joined it to work out in the gym. My wife can say anything if she wants to, but I don't complain, you racist, you. What did you think? Did you think they had the party? Hey, this is my gang, and we're just getting started. We put the bitch in the ground, John McCain's on ice, so all my radical friends are coming over tonight. Yeah, that's right. We're tight.
That's Paul Shanklin. Maybe you've heard him before on a little radio show called The Rush Limbaugh Show.
How you doing?
Our next guest is a guy that I first met when I visited the place that Patrick Henry used to practice law. So it was kind of appropriate that I met him. He practices law in the city of Richmond. He's currently president of Restore the Founders Vision. Now that's a grassroots educational group. He's been a great friend to the Patriot groups here in Virginia and was instrumental in getting the Freedom of Healthcare Act passed during the General Assembly session last time. He is definitely a patriot, and he has an incredible knowledge of the history of the Founding Fathers and the creation of the Constitution. He's worked hard to help restore common sense in the Commonwealth. And based on his knowledge of history, having met him in Hanover County where Patrick Henry practiced law was pretty powerful. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrick McSweeney.
Thank you, Doc. Thank you. I don't know what's worse. having to follow Gilbert Wilkerson or that song. I'm not going to try to top it, but I'm going to try to finish what Gilbert was going to say and tell you what Ken Cuccinelli would have said if the sponsors had let any elected official speak. Let me let you in on a secret. It may not be much of a secret, but the White House has been telling folks on the Hill, don't worry about these rallies. We've seen this before in history. And the energy dissipates. But
It's growing!
let me caution you, if we don't transform the energy here today into results, the energy will dissipate. So we've all got to vote, but we've got to do more. We've got to settle on a clear agenda and get organized, and there are plenty of people in this Tea Party who know how to do it. But it's going to require the hard work of politics. We've got targets this year. The people who voted not only for Obamacare, but cap and trade and all the other European-style welfare state legislation. Another thing we can do is overwhelm and overpower the mainstream media. Now, Doc mentioned Patrick Henry. I don't mind being called an extremist. But the real extremists are the people who want to destroy the American dream, who ignore the Constitution, and want to turn this country into a European-style welfare state. Let's make it clear who the extremists are. Let them debate the founders. Let them debate the people who created the institutions, particularly the Constitution, that made this the most powerful, stable democracy in the world for more than 200 years. We're not prepared to let that go. You heard and read and seen the comments about Ken Cuccinelli being irresponsible and following this. Another example from Virginia of massive resistance. The challenge to Obamacare has nothing to do with race. We all know that. It is a clear statement in defense of the founders' vision of a federal arrangement that deliberately pits the states against the national government for one purpose, and that's to preserve liberty. Now, these rallies are very important because it registers how much we value what they've forgotten about in Washington in pursuit of equality and security and whatever values they would supplant liberty for. Liberty is still our paramount value. Let's make sure that when the races finally come to a head in the fall, the voters across this Commonwealth understand whose side each candidate is on. It's not just about Obamacare. Are they on the side of the Constitution, limited guide of those who want to destroy